We have to do it, like I said. We keep running and running and running to God for him to forgive us. But that forgiveness piece is something that we all have to practice. We got to practice it.
Then I guess that means you have to forgive your soon-to-be daughter-in-law, Laura. Yep. Chew on that one, mister.
You know, aside from Laura playing the victim and that just getting on my nerves during this most recent episode of House of Payne, I was really confused by the idea of Ella needing to forgive Laura, but in reality, it needs to be a storyline where Ella tells Laura the truth. And I mean, she literally told Curtis last week about how she doesn't like her, can't stand her. Yet it seems to be more so focusing on, oh, Ella needs to forgive Laura for the way she disrespected her. However, here's what I'm thinking, and this is just my opinion of how things might go down either next week or the week after. The show really needs to get back to promoting it where you give episode promos of like next week on House of Payne or next week on Family Fun Night, that kind of thing, because it gives us a taste of what's to come, even though they really only be like 15-second clips. And well, we get the sneak peeks that are around 1 minute to 90 seconds, so that's better than nothing, I suppose. But regardless, I feel like if we look at it from the angle of Ella is going to tell Laura, you know what? I did some thinking about it, honey, and I forgive you. Forgive me for what? For the way you came up in my house acting disrespectful. That's going to collide with the thought of Laura being the victim, even though she was the instigator. She was the one who started that, confrontation in the Payne household in the first place. So it's going to come to a point where Calvin might convince Laura to talk to his mom, like, hey, I'll go with you. I'll have your back. And maybe Laura is going to try to get to know Miss Payne. I honestly don't. Looking at things from how Laura sees things now, she is going over there, but I'm thinking it's only to, I don't know, get an apology or something. Maybe Calvin talks to the family first, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I think if we're looking at it to where Laura's going over to Curtis and Ella's for an apology, Ella is going to meet with her to say, I forgive you, that's going to lead to even more friction, because it's like, forgive me for what? Apologize for what? Well, I forgive you for coming up into my house acting completely disrespectful, like you don't have any sense. Well, I thought you would apologize to me for you and the family kicking me out. Yeah, this is not going to work. So they really need to course correct the theme of what this episode was supposed to be. I didn't even bother to check who wrote it, because it just seems like whoever wrote this episode probably didn't write the past couple episodes, because the characters just seem really off to me, and I feel like this is only going to make things worse. So Ella needs to be honest with Laura as opposed to quote unquote forgiving her. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.